Hello everyone, welcome back to another video, and in this one we are testing the GeForce RTX 4070 Ti Super in Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. And for this one we have the Zotac AMP Hollow model of the card, and here are all the specs of the card. We have the 16 gigabytes of VRAM from Micron GDDR6X, and we have the latest NVIDIA driver 572.16 as of time I'm recording this video, which is the game ready driver for Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. And we have resizable bar enabled inside BIOS. Over here in Task Manager, we have the Intel Core i7-13700K CPU as always. For memory, we have 64 gigabytes of DDR5, 6000 megatransfers per second, RAM CL36, and finally in MSI Afterburner, no overclocks are applied. Everything is set to stock settings. So let's jump into the game and check out the frame rates. So we are here inside the game, guys. We're starting it off at 4K resolution, and we're gonna use the, let's see, experimental preset, which is you're not supposed to use it as it says experimental. So we're going to start it off with that, and we're going to turn off VSync, and there's a frame rate log as you can see, but it won't work as VSync is turned off. And this game has upscalers like FSR and DLSS 4 support. And we're gonna use DLAA, which is basically native AA at first, and then switch on to DLSS Qlty and even performance mode, because DLSS 4 performance mode really looks good. And motion blur is turned off, depth of field is also turned off. We're gonna apply that. And for the advanced settings, as you can see, this one is grayed out because we're using DLAA at this point, which is native AA of DLSS. And everything else is set to the experimental settings. So we are in the very starting area of the game where we start inside this castle. So we have to help others, okay. Defend the front ramparts. What? We have to fire arrows at them? I have never played the first game, honestly, so I'm not really aware how to play this. Wait, did I just miss that? I am not good at games like this, you know, medieval medieval settings games. There you go. They're falling back now. Oh, there's one guy there shooting a shotgun. Oh. But I have heard so many good things about the first game, and also hearing really good things about this one as well. And I really want to play this and complete it. Does it have a story, this game? Is it a story based game? I really don't know, honestly. Go downstairs, roger that. So look at the VRAM usage, as you can see, 12 gigs right now. And this game, you will mostly find lots of vegetation in this game. Vegetations, there's nothing like that, it's vegetation. What am I even saying? So it's gonna be very demanding, I assume, once we go outside, where there will be a lot of trees and plants and bushes, whatnot. What do we have to do? What's the objective? May I even know what the objective is? Good sir. I got no idea. Follow the commander. Dry devil. Oh, there he is. Let's go, commander. And the game really looks good. Like, not the greatest looking game, but it still looks good somewhat. Just look at the textures and everything. And this is basically maxed out settings at this point. They don't look that great, all of these textures, but at least we have a smooth game. Like, look at the frame time graph, it's so smooth. Even though we are not getting 60 FPS, but we can get that with the help of DLSS Qlty. But this is a very smooth game. The optimization is top notch, I would say. And this is on CryEngine. How did they get up already? Oh, they're climbing with the ladders, I see. So the GPU usage is also maxed out. Obviously we are playing at 4K, and the VRAM usage is increasing like to 12.8 8 now. This game doesn't support any frame generation, unfortunately, but I don't think we will need it anyway because it runs pretty good now. And after playing so many UE5 games, I was like so tired of all the constant stuttering every time. This game, like all the games were having last year, like with Stalker 2, Silent Hill 2, and what was the other one? Another UE5 game which we played. And also like Spider-Man 2 was unbelievable. I couldn't imagine Nixis would do such a bad job at that game in terms of optimization. How many of them will keep coming? Yeah, drop that ladder. Good job. And there goes the cutscene, and looks like the cutscenes play at 30 FPS. Is it locked at 30? Seems like. And looks like the actual game has started now. And we are heading into the jungle as well. I'm going to refresh the counter there, and now we are getting below 40 FPS. There's a lot of trees here, so it's getting more demanding now. But the game looks really very sharp. I mean, it's probably because of DLAA. There's a lot of shadow pop-ins. I can already notice that. Yeah, there's lots of shadow pop-ins at the distance, on the cliffs, on the terrain. But yeah, this game is also very vibrant, and I'm already liking the looks of this. And not so demanding on the CPU as well. Let me know how much FPS you are getting on your system. Would love to know that. So I've played this game for a while, and we are once again on 4K, but we are using native AA but not from DLSS, and we have motion blur DOF turned off, and I'm still using the experimental graphics settings, which you're not supposed to use. But for anti-aliasing, we are using SMAA 2TX to see how it is. And we are in this part of the game where the lady saves us from the bastards, like the bastard which was lying here, and now he's no longer there. Okay, so we're dropping into 20 FPS, 28, 27, 26. Look at those rays of the sun, they look pretty good. The game doesn't look as good as the UE5 titles, but come on, this is so much more better than UE5 titles. It's so much more optimized. There's no stuttering, no high frame time graphs, no spikes on the graph, and it's pretty good. Look at those 1% low. We're getting like 30 FPS and the 1% low is at 22. That is sweet. But obviously this is unplayable like this, so we'll have to change some settings. But this is so much more better and relaxing. Even though this game doesn't have any ray tracing and frame generation support. So I've reached this village area. Now I'm going to use DLSS Qlty. So we're going to get a little bit more FPS now with the help of Qlty DLSS. And also I have restarted my game, just so you know, many people ask that. And we are still using the experimental graphic settings, as you can see. And finally I can benchmark properly in this town or village area of the game. Oh, look at her. Beautiful, right? Okay. So her name is Catherine. Hello there. Very beautiful lady indeed. Alright, so we're getting here 40 FPS, 39. But no stuttering whatsoever, which is what I'm really happy about this game. So yeah, the best part of this game, how optimized this game is than any other games right now. This is like just start of 2025 and we have such a good game. Where is Hans?
Walking around here like some animal.
God be with you.
Discuss.
So up next, we are moving to the Ultra Overall Image Quality preset. We're going to use a DLAA, which is native anti-aliasing from DLSS, motion blur, depth of field is turned off, advanced graphic settings. As you can see, everything is set to Ultra, and I have also restarted the game, just so you know. So we are still in this town area, or this small city area, and as you can see, we're getting like 45-ish FPS, the same as we are getting with performance DLSS, and graphic settings set to experimental. And VRAM, as you can see, 10.5 gigs being used right now, and the game looks pretty good even with the ultra settings. I mean, it's very hard to say any difference from experimental and ultra, and this looks pretty good. The landscapes, especially in this game, the sceneries, look at that, so beautiful, astonishing. And this feels like I'm playing Witcher 3 or Witcher games in first person. I'm not, I don't really play that much of medieval times games. This is a very rare one I'm playing, just because I wanted to see the graphics in this. And obviously it's nothing special, as I've been saying, but it still looks good. And there's some shadow pop-ins also here and there. Like, I just saw a shadow just popped in there. Yeah, look at that. There are issues with the shadows definitely in this game. I've got some cabbages. And some horses.
Walking around here like some kind of animal.
He's calling me an animal. When do we ride them? Oh, mount and steal. I'm not gonna steal anything right now. I'm a good person, and averaging around 47 FPS right now, and 1% low. It's so good. The 39, we're getting like 46 average, and we're getting like 39 FPS, 1% low. The 0.1 is like 36. It's just fantastic. Now, while using ultra graphic settings, we're gonna switch this to quality DLSS as well and confirm this and restart the game quickly. Now finally we're getting 60 plus FPS, guys, with DLSS quality and everything set to ultra, and this looks fine. Looks like we will probably drop to like 50ish FPS, mid 50s, as you can see, 58 there, and most likely that's gonna happen in a jungle area of the game when we are inside. Like, there's gonna be lots of trees around you. It's probably gonna drop. And this is one problem with the game. It reminds me of the early 2000s games, these 2D leaves. Look at that. It looks like an image of these branches and leaves. That's what I'm not a fan of. Alright, so we're getting 60 plus FPS pretty much around here. Can we get around these trees and see? Okay, every horse is steal. If I get on it, it means I'm stealing. I don't have my own horse. Where do we have to go? Towards that side? To B? Let's walk. And look at the VRAM usage. It's below 8, but still the allocated is at 8.9, which is basically 9 gigs allocated. There's a small hut here. Let's see what we can find here. And let me know how much FPS you are getting as well in this game, and also how is it running for you in the comments below. I'd love to know that. Yeah, now it's time to check our FPS inside these forests or these giant trees around here with lots of vegetation. And it did drop there 50, but still manages to stay above 60, and 1% low 52, which means there's no stuttering whatsoever in this game, which is fantastic. And I think with DLSS set to quality, you can easily play this game at using the ultra graphic settings. Now we are moving on to performance DLSS once again, but this time with the ultra overall graphics quality settings. Let's check this out. Look at that beautiful view of the fort over there, or I don't know what that is, a fortress. But whatever it is, we're not going there yet, I guess. Because we have to go this side into the bushes, into this forest. And now we're getting like 80 FPS, which is fantastic. And it looks great at the same time, performance DLSS with DLSS 4. And let's get inside this forest. Okay, what is going on? What is that shimmeriness? Yeah, there's definitely some problems when you use performance DLSS, but it's not a huge deal breaker. It's actually the skies, the light from the sky, which is appearing like that, not too good. But either way, it's still pretty good nonetheless. How far is this? Oh, we have reached another village over here. Most likely we have to do the quests in here. I actually need a horse or something to sit on for transport. Tackle. Yeah, our objective is right here. So 71 FPS average, guys. Pretty good.
Put some clothes on. You can't just go walking about like this.
What do you mean? I don't have clothes? Oh, I don't. I didn't know I was not wearing any clothes. Let's put some clothes on ourselves. Yes. Let's put that. No. Let's put short tunic. That's not worn out at least. Some boots. Do we have some pants? Probably not. We good now? Yes. Okay. Hello, dog. Oh. Oh, we can pet him also. Actually not. Our hands going into it. Okay, good boy. Okay, open the door. Oh, we're not supposed to get in there? Alright, we won't come back. But anyway, regardless of all these, it's pretty good experience with performance DLSS as well. You can use these settings as well if you want to. Now we're moving on to 1440p, guys, with experimental overall image quality settings with DLAA this time. So let's have a look. Now the CPU usage has gone a bit up, obviously, because we lowered the resolution. And we are getting 44ish FPS. I wasn't expecting it to be this bad. I was expecting to get at least 60 FPS with maxed out 1440p settings natively. But it doesn't seem like the case, unfortunately. Smokehouse. Where is this objective B at? That's what I'm trying to find right now. Oh. Probably this guy, blacksmith. Yeah, that's why it says B. We're gonna skip all of this.
I could.
You can start forging materials here. I'm not really interested in doing that right now. We're gonna do some other quest. Okay, is this the whole map? Waiting party. That's pretty far though. That's gonna take a while to go there. So I don't think we will reach to that objective C over there in the west. It's gonna take a lot of walking like this, but either way we're gonna walk for the benchmark anyway through all these foresty areas of the game. And the image has become a lot softer. Obviously I'm on a 4K panel and I'm playing on 1440p. But if you're on a 1440p panel, you should be fine with that. And the average, as you can see, is at 73 because I was opening the map and the journal. So I'm going to refresh the counter there. And GPU usage is maxed out pretty much even at 1440p, which means there's no CPU bottlenecking. But the GPU power, as you can see, it's not maxed out. It's just sitting at 200 around that. But the 4070 Ti Super can go up to 260, I guess, if I'm not wrong. So it's definitely not maxing out the GPU usage in terms of the power. So something is definitely holding it back from performing, or it's probably just the game. But as you can see, there's no micro stuttering issue whatsoever with the game. And I hope we don't encounter some wild animals here in the forest. Do we have any weapon? I don't even have any weapons, unfortunately. Yeah, I see some boars running around. Now I'm going to use Qlty DLSS since we can't get 60 FPS natively with experimental graphics settings. So for advanced, as you can see, everything is set to experimental. And we are in this jungle area, just walking towards the objective, and I don't think we will ever reach that. Let's refresh the counters a bit. And we still cannot reach 60 FPS using the experimental settings with Qlty DLSS. And I'm not going to use performance DLSS on 1440p. That's kind of a bit too much for 1440p, and it's going to downgrade our image by a lot. And are those enemies, by the way? Are they gonna attack me? I don't think. No.
I'll get you.
No. Why would you attack me? Oh no. This is not good, guys. Oh shit. Hello. Are they all gonna attack us? I don't want to look back. I just want to get into this town. Laurent. Surrender. No, I don't want to surrender. Oh no, they're still coming after us.
Now you mind, you bastard.
Help us! He's still coming for me. Can we hide? Hide somewhere? Maybe hide here, I guess. Oh, they're fighting. Thank you. They're fighting them. I can hear them fighting.
Don't cause any trouble. Got it?
Yeah, I won't. Trouble is already after me. But as you can see, guys, we cannot get 60 FPS average still. But the 1% lows are pretty good though, above 30. Since we are not supposed to use the experimental settings, I'm going to set it to ultra image quality now. And we are using DLAA once again. And I guess we're going to continue our journey towards the objective over there. To the far west, southwest. And that's going to be the main goal of this video, I guess. And my character is already very sleepy. It is showing the icon down below. I don't think I'm probably going to be streaming this game. I'm not likely going to. Because it's an RPG game. It takes a lot of time. And that's what I don't have in my life. That is time to stream games. I want to play Spider-Man 2. I couldn't even get time to play that right now. Finally seeing some water. Some streams of water here. Okay, the objective is towards here through the forest. And FPS is still dropping below 60, which is really, really unfortunate. What do we have here? Wait, oh. This is the hut. Oh, there she is.
It's not usual for her to be gone so long.
What's wrong? Oh, her daughter is missing. Find Pavlena. Ask about Pavlena in Troskowitz. I don't know where that is. I'm not gonna go there right now. But we're gonna go to this objective right now. And walk our way up. And up here we're getting like 70 FPS. It's not dropping that much. Below 60 around here. Because it's less demanding, it seems like. And those leaves are not looking that great. And also on those trees. And that's the main difference from experimental graphic settings. It seems like the leaves on the trees and the vegetation mostly, they look far better than on ultra. But everything else, they look pretty much the same. And as you can see, VRAM usage is at 7 gigs, but the allocated one is above 8. So yeah, 8 GB GPUs are gonna struggle slightly at these settings, not too much. Let's go down. This feels like a walking simulator to me right now because we don't have a horse or anything. I don't even know how to get one horse. I didn't want to steal one back there at the town. I wanted my own horse, which we don't have yet. Up next, we are using the ultra settings once again, but with DLSS quality this time, and which means everything is set to ultra settings. And the good thing is that we have reached our objective, which I thought would be impossible in this video. To attend the wedding party, I guess, to access to the wedding party, and it's probably down there in that town. Let's refresh the FPS counter because we opened the map there. And it looks quite good, even with quality DLSS. Not that bad. Obviously, there's more noise when I move around. Look like there, look at that. When I move around, there's like, I don't know how to explain this. Like vibrations happening. Side quest. We have to pick sacks of flour. And where is that, may I know?
Look
This
out.
one? This is the one? No. Where did he say they were at? Steel horse, no. Where is it? This one? No. I have no idea, man, where the sacks of flowers are at. Not flowers, flour.
And you handed them there.
Well, I don't know where they are for I don't know how long. Probably 5 hours, 9 hours, 10 hours. No. How much sleep we need? 3 hours. Okay.
Hey, I won't have you causing trouble here, laddie. Cough up some.
I apologize, ma'am. I feel just awful about it. Trust me.
We were sleeping in the wrong
Hey, guys.
place.
You think
So
you're
she
some
saw
big
me.
lord?
Just because we slept on our bed.
I want the
She's
bailiff to
annoyed.
settle this.
Suit yourself.
No, where are we going? Just for sleeping in someone's bed. Come on. So we are back in the town where we started. Great. That was a quick, fast traveling system. But anyway, guys, as you can see, we're getting 90 FPS over here. And this is more than playable right now with these settings. And finally, guys, those of you who want to play at 1080p resolution, this one is for them. We're going to use the experimental graphics settings with native anti-aliasing from DLSS, which means we are using DLAA, and everything is set to experimental, as you can see. And we are in this starting village area of the game. Not really starting. We had to play like 1 hour almost to get here. What is this? What the hell is that? Shadow? What is that shadow coming from? I've seen this before also. I forgot to show you guys. I don't know what's happening with that. But it usually gets fixed if you restart the game. But anyway, wow, we're still dropping close to like 60 FPS. And most likely it's gonna drop to 59s. That's, oh, there. It just, there was a huge drop in FPS when I entered this area. Yeah, again, it drops to like 43 when we enter this chicken farm. And then again it increases to like 70. So you will see occasional drops here and there in some areas of the game throughout. And yeah, 1080p, it doesn't look that great. It looks decent. Very blurry, of course, for my 4K panel. And VRAM is still being allocated 9.8. He's gonna eat a horse. Oh my goodness. And we got some more water. So as you can see, FPS is dropping when I look at that side. 54, 55. It's very demanding. Like, look at that landscape there. Probably the whole map. And lastly, for the final settings at 1080p, we're going to use the ultra overall image quality, which means everything is going to be set to ultra settings, and we're going to use DLAA, native AA from DLSS. And as you can see, everything's at ultra. And the reason we are testing this because we are not supposed to use the experimental settings. It says experimental, right? So obviously, so we're going to use the ultra instead, and this is going to mostly keep our FPS above 60, hopefully always. Let's enter the chicken farm. Where was it? I think it was around here, I guess. The chicken farm, yeah. Getting 100 FPS, 90. Look at the smooth frame time graph. Okay, it doesn't drop now on ultra settings. It does, yeah, 76, 77. But the frame time graph is way more smoother this time, unlike before with experimental graphics settings. And things, the textures look a little bit worse than before, especially the leaves and all the trees. That is the main difference from experimental and ultra, as I've been saying.
We won't have any problems.
Yeah, sure. I come in peace, my friend. So that will be it for this video, guys. Do leave a like if you enjoyed and it is very helped you, and also subscribe if you are new to the channel. And as always, I will catch you on the next one. Till then, take care and bye bye.